Hey guys, it's Shub here. So there's a reason why I haven't uploaded in the past couple weeks. So I have a little bit of bad news. Just about over a week ago, I was recording the UCF game, which is supposed to be the next game in this Dynasty, week 2. We were playing at UCF. And I had played the game in its entirety, had showed the stats, and I was just about to finish recording, like quite literally within 2 minutes of wrapping up recording and previewing the next game, and all of a sudden my laptop shut off, and I realized that the power cord had accidentally, for whatever reason, it had like come loose out of the socket or something, and the laptop just shut off. And I had no idea. I wasn't checking it, and I always charge my laptop when I record the videos for obvious reasons, and for whatever reason it had stopped charging and the laptop ran out of juice like within 2 minutes of when I was about to finish recording. So I recharged my laptop, turned it back on, and the file that I was recording with got all corrupted because the computer just shut off. The laptop just shut off right before I could stop recording. So it got all corrupted, and I downloaded 3 different programs to try to fix the file. I tried moving the file to a different format, and I did all these tips and tricks. I looked it up. I downloaded a bunch of things. I tried to do as best I could to try to fix the file from being corrupted, and none of it worked. So I had to just unfortunately just take the L, and it's frustrating because I was literally within 2 minutes of finishing recording, and then it happened, and my laptop happened to die. I wish if it had happened just a few minutes earlier, if it had happened during the middle of the game, I could have just simply shut off my PS3 and just replayed the game. But I had already finished the game, and it had saved over to the next week, so I couldn't go back and change it. So unfortunately, a string of bad luck. So I'm not able to show the UCF footage to you guys, unfortunately. And then around that same day, I came down with COVID, and I ended up getting one of the worst sore throats I've ever had in my life, and it lasted almost a full 5 days of just having a terrible sore throat. I was out of commission. I couldn't record. I wanted to record the next week's game and just upload the video and explain what happened, but I just couldn't because my voice was just toast, and for obvious reasons I wasn't able to do it. So I had to wait to get over that sickness, and finally we're back. Again, guys, I apologize for that. It was just really bad luck. I had no idea that the power cord that the computer had just stopped charging. Just extremely bad luck. And then I got COVID right as soon as that happened, basically. And don't worry, we're about to get into what happened with the game here just in a second. So here it is. Illinois did in fact go into Orlando, and the Illini beat UCF 27-10. The final score was not necessarily reflective of what happened in the game, I would say. In fact, I think this game was just a tale of two halves. The first half, as you can see by the scoreboard there, the first half was quite offensively challenged. I mean, it was bad. It was arguably the worst offensive performance I've seen from either teams in a single game so far in this Dynasty, and it was quite entertaining in a bad way. And I really wish, again, it's so frustrating that the file corrupted and I couldn't show you guys the footage, but it was bad. The first half went into halftime. The score was 3-3. Both QBs had played very poorly. Isaiah Williams, he didn't have any interceptions, but Isaiah Williams had fumbled the ball on drives 2 different times, which resulted in turnovers. Isaiah was not having a great half, and then we get hit with the second half. And in the second half is when Illinois finally started getting things going on offense. The scoring started to open up, as you guys can see in the third quarter there. Illinois' ground game took over. Chase Hayden took over. And the ground game, which was absent in the first half, started to come alive. And Illinois started scoring. UCF answered with a touchdown of their own after Illinois' first score in the third quarter. But then Illinois ran away with it. I would say the big takeaways from this game were that the QB play struggled. Both QBs struggled quite mightily. Parker Navarro for UCF, he threw 2 interceptions to this Illini defense. And Isaiah Williams, like I said, didn't have any interceptions, but the UCF secondary was very good, and there was just nothing going on. The running game was dominant in the second half. Chase Hayden ended up with a solid stat line despite having a very poor first half on the ground. And the defense was just outstanding. Once again, this defense was just so good. They had multiple interceptions I had just mentioned, and both interceptions were because of Prince Green. Prince Green had a breakout game, his career game. He had 2 interceptions. He had a pass deflection of his own. He was definitely the MVP of the game, in my opinion. And for him, a very good step up and a very good sign from this young secondary to have a good game like that. And the Illini ran away with it in the second half and got the 27-10 W in Orlando. UCF, of course, is now in the Big 12, so they are a Power 5 opponent. So Illinois got a Power 5 win on the road. And once again, I apologize to you guys for not being able to show you guys the footage, but at least we have the game summary here. You can see Demarius Good on the ground. He had 63 yards, but he didn't have the greatest. He wasn't all that special. The receiving game for UCF, Justin Menard had a good day. They had a few guys that had good days, but UCF was just not able to put enough points on the board. And you can see total offense, Illinois outgained UCF 350 to 239. The usual for Illinois, they only had 137 pass yards, and you can see down there the turnovers. 3 turnovers for Illinois, and all 3 of them were fumbles lost. 2 of those were by Isaiah Williams. And then UCF had 2 turnovers, which of course both of those were Prince Green interceptions. Illinois dominated time possession, especially in the second half. And that's basically the gist of what happened. So now we're going to move forward to the Missouri game. Of course, we all remember what happened last season. Illinois opened up the year on the road in Columbia against these Missouri Tigers, and they got absolutely trounced. It was arguably the worst loss of the Dynasty. Illinois just looked horrendous, but then they went on the run afterwards. But the problem was it really held Illinois back during the year because Missouri ended up being a very bad team. I think they only finished like 4-8 or something like that. Missouri has only played 1 game this season against an FCS school, so you can't really draw anything from the stats there, but they do have a lot of guys returning from last year's squad. Ennis Rakestraw Jr., he's one of their best players. Connor Bazelak, the starting quarterback, who we didn't get to see last year because he got hurt in the first half. And it was the backup, Brady Cook, who came in that game and really tore it up and really tore up this Illini secondary last season. But Connor Bazelak is a senior, and he is healthy, and he will be starting for Missouri. Maybe we'll get to see a little bit of Brady Cook again. Who knows what will happen there. And then another strength of this team, in my opinion, is their corners. Like UCF last week, it's a very strong point of this position. Ennis Rakestraw Jr. and Ishmael Burdine, both those guys are senior cornerbacks. So we'll see if Isaiah Williams can have a bounce-back game after he struggled last week against throwing the ball against the UCF secondary. So once again, guys, I apologize, but let's turn the page. Illinois is now 2-0, and they are going into this game against Missouri at home, a revenge game. Let's get into it. Welcome back here to the Illinois Fighting Illini Dynasty. We are here at Memorial Stadium in Champaign as the rain is coming down, and it's coming down hard this afternoon. Missouri, they come into Champaign to face Illinois to wrap up this home-on-home between the two programs. Last year, of course, Illinois went into Columbia during the season opener and did not fare off so well. They ended up losing that game 40-10. One of the rare blowouts that Illinois has suffered under Coach Steele thus far. But this time around, the Illini have Missouri at home. They are 9-point favorites, so they will be looking to get revenge over what happened last season. Illinois, of course, is 2-0 now after that win against UCF last week in Orlando. They will get the ball to start the game, and Kyron Cumby will take a kneel. So this offense will take the field. Isaiah Williams, who did not have the greatest of games last week in Orlando against UCF. He was only 8 of 20 and threw for 93 yards. We'll see if he can bounce back and have a better game today. First play of the game, he's looking to throw. He fires to his left, and that one is deflected and knocked down by Jalen Carleys. Right off the bat, a dangerous throw by Isaiah. We'll see if the rain and the slick weather has an impact on the passing game today for both teams. Hayden gets the ball, and Hayden goes up for 10 yards and gets the first down. Hayden adding to his already fantastic start to the year. 5 touchdowns on the ground so far. We'll see what he can do today as well. It's going to be a read option, a keeper for Isaiah Williams, who goes up for 7 yards. And now it's going to be 2nd down and 3. Looking to throw now. Isaiah is going to dump it off quickly to Hayden. Hayden spins, and he's going to be up over midfield for an 11-yard gain. Chase Hayden has been a rock so far this year. He's averaging 5 receptions a game over the first 2 games. Now play action on 1st down. Isaiah throws, and he hits Kyron Cumby on an out route. And Cumby is up. He gets hit hard, and that's a 22-yard gain through the air. It's good to see Isaiah establish some rapport through the air and get some of his confidence back after last week. The screen is going to go to Hayden. He picks up some blocks, and he is brought down in the open field after trying to get around to the edge. Hayden now with 2 receptions on this drive. He gets the ball again. He's going to cut a field, and he is up, and it's going to be a 9-yard gain. Just like that, Illinois is within the 5-yard line. It's 2nd down and 1 now. Isaiah making changes at the line. He's going to roll to his right, and he is going to tuck it and run for the pylon, and he is in. Touchdown, Illinois. Isaiah Williams with the 5-yard touchdown rush. And Illinois is off to a hot start today. Reggie Matz's PAT is good, and that's a great start for if you're Illinois. Taking a look here at some conference action in the Big Ten, and Purdue barely escapes one at home against Tulane. Miami beats Michigan, and Iowa State beats Iowa, so not a great day for the Big Ten in the non-conference. And that's going to be an offsides penalty on Wyatt Anderson. Got a little too jumpy there. 1st down and 5 now. Illinois is going to blitz Bazelak, and Bazelak trying to set up a screen is going to be sacked. That was Moses Okpala who got to him, and Illinois covered that screen perfectly. The offsides penalty doesn't matter. It's 2nd down and 16 now. They're going to try to set up another screen, and Bazelak's going to be brought down, and the ball is loose. It's recovered by Seth Coleman. What a start for Illinois. Missouri goes backwards, and Bazelak coughed up the football on the 1-yard line. It was Keith Randolph, the All-American, the NCAA sack leader from last year. He forces that ball out, and Illinois will get the ball at the 1. You love to see it from Illinois. You can't get any better start fielding position than this. It's a misdirection give to Hayden, and he is in. Just like that, Illinois is off to a 14-0 lead. 1st down and 10 now for Missouri. A disastrous start to the game from them, but this time they finally have a positive play as Bazelak keeps it, picks up some blocks upfield, and that is an 18-yard gain. 1st down and 10 now. Illinois sends the heat, and it's a quick fire off to Javian Hester. And we have a man down, and it's going to be Seth Coleman who's limping off the field. Seth Coleman, of course, an All-American defensive end for Illinois. We'll see what the status is on him. Bazelak with all day to throw here on 2nd and 5, and he just fires it off to Jay Macklin. And now Missouri is across midfield. Bazelak pump fakes, and he's going to loft one downfield, and that ball is going to be incomplete. Good coverage there from Illinois downfield. 2nd down and 10 now. Bazelak continuing to work from under the gun. He's going to break a tackle, and he's going to be hit as he throws from behind, and it's incomplete. And now Bazelak looks like he's on the ground and hurt. Man, where have we seen this story before? It's Brady Cook, the man who torched Illinois last year, coming in relief. And on 3rd down and 10, he fires a wide open Chris Ford, and that's a 1st down. Brady Cook will forever live in Illinois' nightmares after what he did last year. And just like that, on 2nd down and 10, he converts a 1st down, and now he's up for a 4-yard gain, and it's 3rd down and 6. Cook pump fakes, and he's going to fire over the middle, and he hits Ford, and that's a 1st down. Chris Ford with another conversion, and Brady Cook picking off where he left off last year. Illinois sends a blitz, and Elijah Young breaks a tackle, but he's going to be brought down for a 1-yard loss. 2nd down and goal now. Cook is going to look to run. He's trying to get to the outside, but Illinois is all over it. That's Bryce Barnes, the senior defensive end, who's coming in to replace Seth Coleman, and he makes a great play there. 3rd down and goal now from the 14. Basilak's back into the game. He's going to fire into the end zone, and Marquez Beeson deflects that one away. Incomplete. And that's going to force Missouri to settle for a field goal. What a goal line stand by the defense. Missouri's field goal is up, and that is right down the middle. So Illinois gets 3 points out of that. And you can see Seth Coleman, unfortunately, had an injured groin, and he's going to be out for 6 weeks. Just an unfortunate injury for the senior defensive end, and he's going to miss at least half the season. Play action now as we jump ahead on the ensuing drive. It's 3rd down and 10, and Isaiah Williams is going to bail out to his left, and there's nobody on that side of the field. What a play by Isaiah Williams. Great field awareness, and that's a 30-yard gain. What a conversion from Illinois. Great job by Isaiah Williams. 1st down and 10 now near midfield. Williams is going to back out of the pocket, and he fires over the middle, and it's going to be intercepted. Isaiah Williams stepping up at the last second, and he fires one into heavy traffic over the middle, and it's picked off by Jalen Carleys, who's already made a couple nice plays today. And that's the first interception on the year for Isaiah Williams. You can see he had a man coming across the middle there, and instead of continuing the route, he came in short. Anyhow, 1st down and 10 now for Missouri. Basilak trying to get out of the collapsing pocket there on play action, and Keith Randolph gets to him again. Keith Randolph continues to be a madman on the line. And on 3rd down and 12, he's sacked again. This time it's Shamont Cooper. The defense continues to bail out the offense on turnovers. And Basilak has taken a few hits already today, and it's no wonder he got hurt and had to come out for a few plays. 3rd down and 8 now on the ensuing drive for the Illini offense. Isaiah bailing to his left. He's trying to look downfield. He's going to fire to DeLayvin Campbell, and Campbell is up, and that's a 1st down. A 34-yard reception and a long conversion on 3rd down. Great play from Isaiah and DeLayvin Campbell. Isaiah Williams is going to look to his right, and he fires quickly, and it's going to be hauled in by DeLayvin Campbell. Nice catch by DeLayvin to hang on to the ball there. And that's his 2nd reception. Both of them come on huge 3rd down conversions. They're going to set up a screen here on 2nd down and 8, and it's Patrick Bryant who gets his 1st reception of the game, and that goes up for 5 yards. So now it's 3rd down and 3. The give is going to go to Hayden, and Hayden is going to be up the middle, and he picks up a 1st down. So now 1st down and goal from about the 5-yard line. They're going to try to set up a screen for Hayden, and that throw is a little bit behind him, and that goes for nothing. It's a 1-yard loss on a slow developing screen. So now it's going to be 2nd down and goal from the 6. Looking to throw again. Play action. Williams fires quickly to his left. It's Reggie Love, and Reggie Love is up for 4 yards. But now Illinois is going to be set up with 3rd down and goal from about the 1.5-yard line. 2 running backs in the backfield. It's Reggie Love and Jordan McCray. Isaiah making changes at the line. They're going to look to throw again, and Isaiah is going to be hit as he throws, and it's incomplete. Oh my goodness. Number 5 from Missouri came in unblocked and got to Isaiah before he could even do anything. It's 4th down and goal now. We'll see what Illinois does here. They snap it, and Isaiah Williams is going to try to keep it on a draw, and he is sacked. Unbelievable. Illinois got the look that they wanted, and they went for it, and Missouri made them pay for it. Unbelievable. A goal line stand for Missouri. Illinois had 4 different plays from inside the 5, and they couldn't get it in. The ensuing drive for Missouri now is Bazelak has time to throw, and he lofts one beautifully over the top to Jay Macklin. And Missouri now has some more breathing room as Bazelak is going to break a tackle, and he's up for a 13-yard gain. Could that be a huge momentum swing for Missouri now after that goal line stand? Bazelak is going to keep it this time, and he breaks away from a defender. He stiff arms another down, and Connor Bazelak, looking unstoppable on these last 2 plays, has picked up 2 first downs, and now Missouri is at midfield. Play action. Bazelak fires quickly to a wide open Javion Hester, and Hester goes for 26. All of a sudden, Missouri appears to be clicking. Illinois is going to send Wyatt Anderson in on a corner blitz, and they get to Bazelak. Great call by defensive coordinator Ryan Walters to send the corner blitz, and the freshman Wyatt Anderson gets to Bazelak. 2nd down and 17 now. Missouri just on the cusp of field goal range. Bazelak's going to fire downfield, and it's going to be caught by Looper. Chance Looper hauls it in on Marquez Beeson, which you don't see Beeson get beat one-on-one very often. 1st and goal now from inside the 5. Bazelak dumps it off to Young, and Elijah Young is in for a touchdown. There was nobody home on that side of the field defensively for Illinois. And Missouri goes coast to coast from inside the 5, and they go all the way down and score a touchdown. And just like that, it looked like Illinois was about to take a 3-score lead moments ago, and Missouri gets the stop in the red zone, and it's now 14-10. 2 minutes to go now in the half as the Illini offense takes back over. Chase Hayden goes for 5 yards. And Chase Hayden, who's been a little stymied by Missouri here in the first half, only 36 yards on the ground. Isaiah Williams pitches it to Kyron Cumby, and Kyron Cumby trying to juke out some defenders, and he's going to pick up the 1st down. Missouri kicked it off to open up the game, so they will get the ball to open up the 2nd half. So it's imperative that Illinois gets a score here on this drive. Kyron Cumby gets the reception over the middle, and that's his 2nd, and that goes for a 1st down. We're approaching a minute to go in the half. Illinois does still have all 3 timeouts. Williams is going to roll to his left, and he's got nobody open downfield, and he's going to pump fake, and he hesitates, and the ball is free. And it's recovered by Missouri. Oh my goodness, Isaiah Williams with another fumble, and it's recovered by Missouri. Those mistakes plagued him last week against UCF, and now it comes back to haunt him again. Isaiah pump faked, and he just couldn't hang onto the ball, and there were 3 different defenders there that just mauled him and jarred the ball loose. So now Missouri will look to take advantage of the great field position with under a minute to go, and they pick off from where they left off last drive as Looper gets 9 yards there. After the timeout by Missouri, there's 56 seconds to go now. Bazelak fires to the outside, and it's going to be Looper again, and that's a 1st down. Bazelak is in sync with his receivers now. 1st down and 10. It's going to be a jet sweep to Abrams Drain, and Abrams Drain trying to get to the outside, and he's going to pick up 7 yards. So now all of a sudden, Missouri's threatening to score. They're about at the 15-yard line, and we jump ahead now. It's 3rd down and 6. Bazelak with an empty backfield is going to fire over the middle, and it's going to be Chris Ford, and it's a touchdown. Missouri has come storming back, and they take the lead. Unbelievable how much this game has swung in the last 2.5 minutes of this half. Kyron Cumby is going to look to break off a kick return here as he is up past the 35. And now Illinois is going to have to do a 180 here and reverse the course of the ship. As there's 33 seconds to go, we'll see how they try to attack this. Williams is going to bail out to his right here. There's nobody open downfield, and he's just going to run it out of bounds, and that's going to be a 2-yard loss. 27 seconds now to go. Williams is going to fire it to Patrick Bryant, and Bryant drops it. Things just have not gone Illinois' way here in the last 2 minutes. 3rd down and long. Williams rolls to his left this time. Trying to buy more time. He's going to sit fire downfield, and it's going to be Kenny Rogers who hauls it in over the shoulder. What a catch by Kenny Rogers. Lays out for that ball over his shoulder. Illinois calls a timeout. What a catch by the freshman. Illinois now has new life on this drive. They want to at least get a field goal here. Isaiah fires to a wide open Cumbie, and he misses him. 2nd down and 10 now. 12 seconds to go. Williams is going to look to his right this time, and he's just going to tuck it and run, and he's going to pick up 4 yards. So now Illinois is facing 3rd down and 6. There's only 6 seconds to go here. Isaiah is going to snap it, look to his right, and he just fires it out of bounds. That play took 3 seconds off the clock now, so Illinois will settle for the Reggie Mathis field goal attempt to end the half. It is up, and it is good. Nicely done by the true freshman. And Illinois finally gets some positive momentum here to end the half. And they tie the game up going into the locker room. What was a great hot start out of the gate for Illinois as they jumped out to a 14-0 lead. And it looked like they were about to go up by 3 scores there on that one drive. And then Missouri got the defensive stand. And they have been on fire since. 2 turnovers by Illinois, 1 for Missouri. And you can see Missouri has not done anything on the ground, only 6 rushing yards. But that hasn't stopped them from putting 17 points on the board against this defense. And they did it quick on both of those touchdown scoring drives. 1st down and 10 now for Missouri as we open up the second half. Elijah Young trying to put down a stiff arm, and that's going to be 5 yards for him. Missouri trying to maybe establish some more momentum on the ground than what they got in the first half. Elijah Young barrels down over Prince Green, and he picks up 9 yards. 2 good-looking runs there for Young. 1st down and 10 now. This time Bazelak's going to look to throw. He fires to the right, and he hits Macklin, and Macklin is going to be brought down. Jay Macklin gets Missouri over midfield now. Bazelak looking to throw here on 1st and 10. He's going to fire it over the middle, and it's deflected away by Marquez Beeson. Nice play by Beeson, who's already got 2 deflections now. We jump ahead, and it's 4th down and 8. Missouri going for it. Bazelak's going to fire downfield, and it's going to be intercepted by Marquez Beeson. Beeson with a couple back-to-back huge plays defensively to stop this Missouri drive, and this Illini defense gets a huge stop. Great job by Marquez Beeson and company to end that drive. 3rd down and 11 now as we jump ahead on the ensuing drive for the offense, and Isaiah Williams facing the heat, just going to have to throw it away, and it's a 3-and-out for the offense. So now Illinois will have to punt the ball away after the 3-and-out, and Brown's got some room ahead of him on the punt return, and he's going to set up Missouri with some good starting field position, as they're going to start with the ball around the 42-yard line of Illinois. 2nd down and 12 now on this drive as we jump ahead. Bazelak looking to throw. He has time, and he's going to be brought down in the backfield. The pocket collapse at the last second. And that was Shaman Cooper who got to him. That's his 2nd sack of the game. Great job by the defense here, stymieing Missouri. In the other side of the field as Bazelak fires quickly on 3rd and 18. He hits Jay Macklin, and Illinois is all over it. Another great stop by the defense, 2 in a row. Marquez Beeson got the tackle there. So now we jump ahead to the next Illinois drive. 2nd down and 10. Williams looking to set up a screen for Chase Hayden. Hayden trying to pick up blocks, and he's going to run into a defender. And, man, if Chase Hayden had gotten around that defender, he may have gone for a lot more on that play. 3rd down and 2 now. It's going to be Isaiah Williams on a read option. He keeps it and gets the 1st down. Isaiah with 48 yards on the ground today. 1st down and 10 now. Isaiah backing up, fires off his back foot, looking for Cumbie. In man coverage there, and that ball was deflected away. 2nd down and 10 now. Trips left for Illinois. Williams is going to look to his left, and he's going to be tracked down from behind. Isaiah Williams running for his life, and it's Jalen Carley's again. He has had a great day defensively for Missouri, and he got to Isaiah Williams. Great closing speed there. 3rd down and long now for this offense, who has gotten nothing going here in the 2nd half. Williams is going to fire quickly, and it's caught by Cumbie somehow. That ball was in tight coverage, and it was thankfully behind Cumbie. So now Illinois is going to go for it on 4th down and 1. They're going to give it to Hayden, and Hayden is going to get the 1st down easily. He lowers his shoulder, picks up a few more. Great conversion by Hayden and the Illini. 1st down and 10 now. Illinois is looking to take the lead back. Williams dances around. He fires quickly to Reggie Love, and Reggie Love gets Illinois across midfield. And you would love to see Illinois get a score here on this drive. 2nd down and 5 now. Reggie Love again is going to get the ball, and he is up for 7 yards. Reggie Love providing some fresh legs in the backfield, and they're going to leave him in here on this play as well. 1st down and 10 now as the quarter's coming to a close. Williams fires over the middle to Patrick Bryant, and Bryant's going to pick up 9 yards. Opening up the 4th quarter now. It's going to be a give to Hayden, and Hayden is going to pick up some blocks down the right side of the field. He is going down, and he's tackled by his shoestrings. A touchdown-saving tackle by Missouri there, but Chase Hayden sets up Illinois with a 1st and goal situation. Play action. Williams is going to fire quickly to Hayden, and he is in. Touchdown, Illinois. They take the lead back. And with 7 minutes to go in the game, Illinois finally puts together a good-looking drive. Isaiah Williams' 1st touchdown pass, a nice reception for Hayden, who's got 7 all-purpose touchdowns already this year. And now Missouri and Bazelak back to work. 2nd down and 8 on the next drive. Elijah Young puts down his shoulder and picks up 7. 3rd down and inches now. Illinois is going to send the heat, and Bazelak fires to a wide-open Chris Ford, who always seems to be open just when he needs him most. 1st down and 10 now. It's an empty backfield for Missouri. They've been firing the ball through the air all game, and they continue to do so as it's Chris Ford again. This time it's a 19-yard reception. 1st down and 10 now for Bazelak. He fires to his left, and he hits a wide-open Jay Macklin. And Connor Bazelak is firing in some seams on this drive. He has looked pretty good today. He's looking to throw again. He fires to his left. This time it's Hester, and Hester takes Missouri inside the 10. All of a sudden, this defense on its heels. Bazelak on 1st and goal is going to fire over the middle to a wide-open Jay Macklin. And Missouri made that look easy. A touchdown mowing through the secondary down the field. And Missouri has tied this game just like that. They will not go away, and they have been a thorn in the side for Illinois. 1st down and 10 now on the ensuing drive. It's a play action, and Isaiah Williams is sacked. Jamie Pettaway got to him as the dam broke, and Isaiah Williams had no time to do anything. 2nd down and 19. A poor start to the drive, to say the least. Williams is backing out of some heat this time, and he fires the ball out of bounds at the last second, avoiding disaster. And just like that, it's 3rd down and 19. Illinois sporting 5 wide. Williams is going to face some heat as he's hit as he throws. He fires downfield, and it's going to be knocked down by Jelani Williams. He had Kyron Cumbie. He had a step on the defender, but Isaiah just didn't have the arm strength to get it down there. He was hit as he threw. And now Missouri gets the ball right back. A big 3-and-out by their defense, and Bazelak and company will now have the ball around midfield. We're approaching 4 minutes to go in this game. 2nd down and 7. Bazelak looking to throw. He lofts one over the middle to Hester, who's open again. 1st down, Missouri, and this defense has not been able to come up with an answer for this passing attack on the last couple drives. Bazelak fires to his right, and it's another open Hester. My goodness, Missouri is going down the field like clockwork. And this time they're going to hand the ball off to Elijah Young, who's going to bounce to the outside. He breaks free, and he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Missouri. They march down the field for the 2nd drive in a row, have come storming back yet again, and have taken the lead. And just like that, with under 4 minutes to go in the game, Illinois is down by a touchdown to these Missouri Tigers. Isaiah Williams keeps it on the ensuing drive, and he goes up for 3 yards. It is crunch time now. Illinois needs to come up with an answer and extend this game. 2nd down and 7. Chase Hayden gets the ball. He is up, and he is going to not get the 1st down. He's going to be short, and it's 3rd down and inches. It's going to be a read option. Isaiah Williams will easily pick up the 1st down. Illinois having to rely on its run game. Isaiah Williams struggling a little bit in the passing game. And though Illinois has 3 timeouts, they are bleeding a lot of clock here on this drive. They haven't passed midfield yet. Isaiah is going to look to his left. He's going to fire downfield. He's got a man open. It's Patrick Bryant, and it's knocked away by Chris Sharin. Isaiah has just not had the arm strength to get the ball downfield to those receivers. There's just been no vertical threat that this defense has had to face. On 2nd and 10, they try to do a jet sweep to the short side of the field with Cumbie, and that did not work. Clock is ticking now. 3rd down and 10. Illinois needs something to happen here. Kenny Rogers gets the ball, and he is up, and that's going to be an 8-yard gain. Kenny Rogers trying to save Illinois again, and it's 4th down and 2. Of course, they're going to go for it. We're approaching 2 minutes now. Isaiah Williams, he's going to look to throw. He's going to roll to his right, and he's going to tuck it, and he is brought down behind the line. It's a turnover on downs, and Isaiah Williams did not release the football. And I understand the hesitation to throw it with the way he's been playing, but you got to get rid of that ball. And that might be costly for Illinois. 1st down and 10 now. Elijah Young powers through and picks up the 1st down. That's not at all what you want to see if you're Illinois. And they're going to wait to call their 1st timeout. Illinois has to stop Missouri here. 1st down and 10. It's a give to Young, and he's going to be brought down by Prince Green and company. And now Illinois burns its 1st timeout. 2nd down and 9 now. Illinois has to hope that they can stop Missouri and get the ball back with 7 points left as the deficit, as Connor Bazelak keeps it, and he picks up the 1st down. And that's unfortunately going to do it. Illinois does not have enough time left to stop the clock. And as we jump ahead to the final play of the game, it's a kneel down, and the Missouri Tigers have come into Champaign and upset Illinois on the road. Have to say, this is quite a disappointing loss here for Illinois. This was a game that many thought that they would bounce back from what happened last season, that they would have a huge chip on their shoulder in this one. I thought Illinois had the better team today, but they did not execute. And Missouri, Connor Bazelak was outstanding today. Isaiah Williams You can see the look of disappointment on his face. Jalen Carles gets player of the game for Missouri, and this is going to be a tough pill to swallow. Illinois loses to Missouri for the second year in a row. Isaiah Williams, 16 of 29. He almost threw for 200 yards, a touchdown and an interception. Connor Bazelak, man, he was very good today. He looked like an NFL QB with some of the throws he was making. 24 of 29, 3 touchdowns. He did throw that 1 pick, but he was really a huge part of the reason why Missouri was so good today. Elijah Young, 50 yards and a touchdown for him. Missouri, their strength definitely wasn't running the ball. As far as Illinois, however, Chase Hayden, 15 of 74 and a touchdown. Still a good stat line for him. Isaiah Williams had a rushing touchdown in the first half, but not necessarily dominant on the ground, I would say, today for Illinois. And as far as the passing game, Hayden led the team in receptions, had the touchdown as well. Kyron Cumbie, 3 for 45. And not really a huge breakout performance from any one receiver today either. And that's kind of how it's been these first 3 games of the year. As far as Missouri, their receivers definitely got a lot of work. Javian Hester, 6 of 85. Macklin, 6 of 85 and a touchdown. Looper had 5 for 52. Ford, 5 for 70 and a touchdown. These 4 guys were outstanding for Missouri. Their route running was very good. Connor Bazelak was on point with his passes today. And they really torched this defense, who's been very stout up to this point. As far as the defense themselves, I still say they played pretty solid overall. They did get to Bazelak, sacking him multiple times. Marquez Beeson had 2 deflections and interception. He had a good game. Keith Randolph had 2 sacks. He had a forced fumble there in the first half, which led to a touchdown. The usual suspects showed out today and had great games, but the secondary just couldn't hang along with these wide receivers and Bazelak. And you look here at the summary game stats. Missouri almost threw for 300 passing yards. Almost three times as many passing yards as rushing yards for them. Illinois a little bit more balanced. The turnover battle was even. But Missouri just ended up being the better team by a hair today. Chase Hayden, player of the game offensively. Keith Randolph, of course, defensively. Connor Bazelak for Missouri, and Jalen Carles, who had a great day defensively for them. A forced fumble, an interception, a sack. Can't get much better than that as a defensive player. And that'll wrap up today's game. And man, this was a tough one to swallow. Did not expect Illinois to get outplayed by Missouri today. I thought Illinois had the better team on paper, despite all the players that Missouri had coming back from last season. But Connor Bazelak really had an outstanding day. They had playmakers make plays, but Illinois was just not able to get it done. And this is quite disappointing. This was supposed to be a season where Illinois broke through and really compete for a conference championship. And though all of that is still in line, there's still plenty of time to go. It's early, and if you want to lose, you want to lose early at least. But we'd like to see Illinois go 3-0 in non-conference going into Big Ten play. And it would have been a big deal to beat Missouri after the way that Missouri beat them down last season. And there's not many faults, there's not many things you can criticize David Deal about so far in his tenure at Illinois. But one thing he hasn't been able to do is beat Missouri. He's 0-2 against Missouri. They sweep the head-to-head. It's a disappointing outcome for sure, but it's very early in the season. We saw what Illinois was able to do last year after their early loss to Missouri. So who says that can't be the same this year? They still haven't played a conference game. All of that is ahead of them. Turning the page here and moving ahead to the Maryland game. They will once again be at home. It's the conference opener for Illinois. Last year they also played Maryland in their conference opener, so 2 years against the Terps at home. Maryland is 2-0 going into this game. Titus Burton is their quarterback. Of course, Talia Tagovailoa they lost last season. So Titus Burton's a dual-threat quarterback, and he is a first-year starter for them. Raheem Jarrett, their senior wide receiver, it seems like he's been there forever. He is their leading receiver on the year so far. In their 2 games, they beat Fresno State at home by a couple scores, and they beat West Virginia on the road by 17. Both of those schools, their only loss was to this Maryland team. So it might not be a team that's dropped off too much from last season after losing a lot of talent. But we shall see. Maryland is 2-0, and they will look to continue their undefeated streak against Illinois. Of course, we remember what happened last year, that 3 overtime game at home against Maryland, and Illinois came out on top. We'll see what happens this year. Illinois really needs a bounce-back performance after losing to Missouri, and it's going to be a very good coaching opportunity for David Deal to see if he can rally his troops and get the morale back up after losing to Missouri for the second year in a row and starting conference play. So we'll see how this team bounces back next week. I'll see you guys then.